So it turns out that getting this to play nice with any kind of frame rate overlay is just a nightmare. If it's still running when you try and boot the game up again, OBS won't capture it. It's weird. It's weird. So I've turned it off just because it's going to be it's just going to be a pain, and I cannot be bothered to faff around with it. Let's just enjoy the experience. We're into chapter 2. Continue.
He didn't have a heart on the case board, but he still got up. The page predicted all of it. It helped me fight him.
He just disappeared? What the hell is going on here?
We need to figure that out if we're going to do anything about it. Somehow we need to make sense of this.
Oh dear.
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult. A ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster.
Okay. Right. So we got some bits and pieces. Nightingale attacked us.
A dead man turned into a monster.
Perfectly normal.
As a way to fight him. Pages predicting the future? There's no rational explanation.
Mm-hmm.
This is the case we must solve.
Yep. Where did Nightingale go? The overlap. Which is what?
The autopsy room was a mess.
Oh, we can click
like
on them.
A bomb had gone off. Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her under the light. Lurched past her. The Taken could not see into bright light. The light hurt them. Hurt the darkness in them. Made them vulnerable. I flick the switch. It goes click. Show me the clicker. Lights are off, but somebody's home. Hemingway brought you here, witch. Get out of my house, Nightingale shouted. A wave of terror crashed through Saga's head. The awful truth. Nightingale had no heart in his chest, but here he was, killing a monster. The world had lurched out of balance.
This is the room that Wake was writing in.
Far side of the mirror.
In the lodge at Cauldron Lake. Right, that's the song. And that's the TV thing. Is there? I didn't even check this. Yeah, there's no kind of streamer mode. What happened to the sheriff?
Before things got crazy, Sheriff Breaker just vanished.
Maybe the sheriff knew more than he was letting on.
He seemed anxious.
But
like
literally
he dreaded what was coming.
Vanished.
One more mystery. There's no rational explanation to what we just saw.
I'd love to blame this on mass hallucination caused by inhaling volcanic gas, but
It's typical.
That's bullshit. This was supernatural.
Well, I'm glad you were the one to say it. Now we can figure out a way forward.
You've got a nice suit. Is this the work of the
victim
cult?
of a ritualistic murder turns into a monster. Is there a connection?
Looks to me like the cult of the tree is performing rituals to create monsters.
Maybe. We need to start with learning this cult's goal. Their purpose.
Yeah.
The page places Nightingale back at Cauldron Lake.
The overlap.
Calls him a Taken. We need to head over there, stop him, before anyone else gets hurt.
Okay.
That's very red. Like, really, really red. Are we not going to do something about the fact that there's dead people? Yoink.
Must be locked from the other side.
Oh, I was going to say what happened to the slab, but it's that thing there.
We heard gunshots. Y'all okay?
Did you get spooked by the bodies?
Sheriff Breaker disappeared. Nightingale turned into some sort of a monster, and there are offices down. You two handle things here. We need to get back to Cauldron Lake immediately.
Fuck me. That's terrible. We'll do what we can, man.
Well, shit. The pretty police officer is dead.
But that's crazy, right, Thornton? Nightingale's heart was missing. How could he do anything? He's dead.
Well, clearly not that dead.
Right. Well, that's all crazy talk.
Crazy talk.
What do you mean the sheriff disappeared? Like, huh?
Yes. Absolutely 100% like magic.
They're a fine pair.
Excuse you? Oh, you're talking about the yes, Thornton and Co. I could probably turn off the flashlight, couldn't I?
Hello.
You're the same woman from the diner, aren't you?
My client has been held here long enough. Are you gonna let me speak to them or not?
Hi.
Just a moment, ma'am. Someone will be right with you.
Not entirely sure anybody will be right with you. What with the two dead bodies in the basement? Is it really bad that I called it a flashlight?
Nightingale and his cult are dangerous. We need to be prepared in case things escalate more than they already have. Can you call it in, KC?
A smart choice, Anderson.
Dude, are you having problems with the...
Agent Casey here. Yeah. We need backup. The Bright Falls case. Whoever you can spare. ASAP.
Dude, are you okay?
Think we'll actually find Nightingale at the lake?
The pages haven't been rung yet.
We can't assume the person writing these pages isn't playing us.
I agree. But it's our best lead.
Man does not like zebra crossings. Mayor Seta won't roll over. Because Seta like the dog.
Mayor Seta won't roll over on the issues. I'm gonna take a quick look around. Meet you back at the car.
See you in a bit.
Yeah, so that I think that automatically plays once we get far enough away. Funeral home. We went there, didn't we? I don't know if there's going to be any...
How about that weather forecast for Deerfest? I've been working on this float for a month straight. If it rains, I am gonna lose it. It'll ruin all the paper mache. That shit is delicate.
I'm sure we'll get a nice sunny day.
Oh, so now you're a weatherman?
Uh-huh.
I need something to cut this.
Not those. You can't just step off into the water. I had to check.
Good to see you.
Did you check out the town, Anderson?
Just getting my bearings. Ready to go?
Waiting on you.
The car can be used.
Should be allowed at this year's bake sale. For those of you just tuning in,
Pat Maine?
you're listening to the Pat Maine Radio Hour, brought to you by Davis Family Moose Jerky.
Mmm.
Boy, what an eventful
Moose
day
jerky.
in Bright Falls. By now, we've all seen the FBI setting up shop in town, and
I like the fact that Pat's still working.
asking the same question I am. Did they bring all this darn rain with them?
It's not raining, Pat.
Test is right around the corner, and we're all crossing our fingers for sunshine. So I reached out to our top
He's got a very gravelly voice.
for a weather update. She never responded. But I have her uncle Tapio on the line from Watery. Tapio, are you there? Yes. Great. And Tapio, what kind of weather can we expect today? Rain. That definitely seems to be on the menu. How about over the next week?
Also rain.
Right. Care to elaborate? Any chance the sun will poke out in time for Deerfest?
No.
Well,
Fest is
that's straightforward.
rain or shine. And that parade lineup.
But the paper mache.
Yes, I like this parade because they're one float in the shape of a swan. Long neck and everything. A very large swan.
Ah, so you're a fan of swans. Right, well, that's our time. We'll be right back after this next song by the rock and roll sensation, National Nightmare.
Which we're going to move away from because, again, probably copyrighted music, blah, blah, blah. Just need to check out.
Can't open this with my bare hands.
Huh. There's quite a lot of places that are locked off. I assume they will be of importance later. Yeah, see? Or maybe they're just really security conscious in Bright Falls. I mean, after the events of Alan Wake 1, I probably would be too. Oh, we can't go in.
Good here. Any nice restaurants? I'm a bit of a foodie.
Well, the restaurants and shops in town are closed at the moment, unfortunately. They'll have a grand reopening right after Deerfest, though. So if you're sticking around till then.
Oh.
Hi.
I don't think I am.
Huh.
Whatever a Deerfest even is.
Oh. Well, if you're a fan of coffee and retro vibes.
I am not a fan of coffee, but I am a fan of retro vibes.
Oh, do you go there a lot yourself?
Sure. It's, very cool.
Anybody here? Nobody? Oh, have we just happened to walk into our room? North American folklore. I'm going to keep on. Read Cauldron Lake. Look into news and rumours. Focus on 2010. Cross-reference with old case files with NYC cults. Similarities, commonalities, and methodology part of series. Find out now with good coffee. This is, what's his face's room then? Cases. Bathroom's nice and clean. Hi.
Hello.
Hi. That's very odd. This motel looks a lot like the one from Control, which I'm assuming is the points. Ah, a recreation room. Anything weird going on outside the window? Doesn't look like it. There is a guitar on the pool table, which is an interesting storage solution. Can't play the piano. That's a somewhat disappointing turn of events. I'm going to keep on taking our flashlight out because flashlight is on E.
Good to see you.
You too. Some nice dancing. I'm just looking for stuff. Privates. Well, we're the FBI, so...
Rest easy, buddy.
Why can she interact with all of these? Any... Oh. Oh, hold on. Is this the meeting room? Is this where we've been organising things? That would make sense, wouldn't it? As opposed to somebody else is trying to solve a murder. Or the murders. It's nice dancing. Right, let's get out of here. We have explored
Rinse and repeat. Clock out.
Cauldron Lake. Clock out with a beer, or maybe 3. So these are fancy loading screens, aren't they, essentially?
I need to come clean, Anderson.
Oh?
I know why Nightingale was here 13 years ago.
Yes, he was here hunting down Alan Wake.
Chasing a writer. Alan Wake.
Tammy mentioned him. She's writing a book on his disappearance.
You know the detective character from his books.
Alex
Casey. Casey.
Yeah, I've heard the jokes at the office. Cold case Casey. Murder case Casey. Sorry.
Ha. It's the same name, similar job. It's the first thing anyone thinks of. It annoyed me, but that was it. Then, 10 years ago, I started getting strange letters in the mail.
Oh.
Fragments of prose describing murders. You've heard the stories about what happened in New York. Some of it, at least. Bodies started to pile up. It was a murder cult. Turns out the fragments sent to me were from the...
Was that the Mr. Scratch stuff?
Wake. The cult was copycatting the murders from the books. In their heads, they were performing a ritual to bring Wake back. Their imagined prophet.
This is a rescoring of the theme from the first game.
Into Wake's disappearance on the side.
And you thought this case might be connected to him? His name does keep popping up.
Mm-hmm. It's in the title of the game and everything.
Have all the facts.
Next time, give them to me before we find ourselves in the middle of a horror story.
That's a nice shot as well. It's very much shot like a TV show, which I really appreciate. Who's parked a car here? That's a beautiful use of diffuse fog. Ooh, the lighting. Return to the heart.
The page says Nightingale's in something called an overlap. Need to figure out exactly what that means.
I'm happy I'm not in charge of this mess.
Thanks. Let's start looking for Nightingale where he was killed. The writer of these pages knows what will happen. Because they're behind this, or because they can see what's coming. Impossible things are happening here. A world operating on different rules. I need to understand this strange logic. To see the clues. To solve the case.
Oh, look at that. Ah. But this means it's getting dark, doesn't it? Which, not necessarily a good thing in an Alan Wake game. What with... he really seems to struggle with this.
I've been thinking more about the cult of the tree.
That tree?
What sort of cult refers to themselves as a cult?
In my experience, they don't.
Yeah.
We're not seeing the full picture yet.
But they do in books. Hi.
Hey,
hold on.
Hello there.
Oh, are these the hunter guys?
Those restricted area signs don't do a damn thing, huh?
Hello. Saga Anderson.
FBI.
Are you two supposed to be here?
I'm Ilmo Koskela. Fantastic to meet you. And yes, Stephen here hired me to show him through the woods. He's in town on important government business. Fixing this impressive piece of hardware.
I work for the FBC, ma'am. I'm authorized to be here.
And I bet you two are here about that murder. Nasty stuff. How's it going?
How did you hear about the murder, Ilmo? Do you know anything that could help us?
People tend to tell me things.
Why?
The Koskela brothers are kind of a household name around here. Speaking
Your advert was impressive.
if you're looking for some fun, stop by Watery. Just down the road from Bright
Watery.
Falls, there's our Coffee World amusement park. There's sauna ja vihto. And we offer a variety of guided tours, hunting, fishing, hiking, whatever strikes your fancy. You name it, we probably got it.
Thanks for the sales pitch. What is the machine?
What is this thing?
It's just a monitoring station, ma'am. The Federal Bureau of Control checks volcanic activity and air toxicity levels. No need to worry, though. It's mostly for research purposes.
That's one gorgeous weather saga. Looks Nordic. I bet a family member made it.
Okay, so we've got our first reference to the FBC, which I'm assuming at this point in time is under Jesse Faden's control still. Control, huh? Yeah. Is Saga related to the Anderson brothers?
My mother made this sweater for me. How do you know?
I knew it. My mom used to knit those sweaters for me and my brother. Watery, my hometown, was founded by Finnish immigrants.
Oh, is
So between your name
Artie gonna be here? The janitor.
Your family might be from Finland too. Suomi, Finland. Pulla, Karjalan piirakka.
Close. My mom's family is from Sweden originally. I don't know much about them beyond that. The sweater is just something to remember her by.
And I'm wearing it on the job.
Stephen, we're investigating a murder that occurred nearby. What can you tell me about your bureau?
Nothing that isn't classified, I'm afraid. But I don't know anything about a murder. Operations here are run by a different department. I'm just here to make some repairs. The wiring on this thing frays every couple months.
Yeah, that's the raccoons. They grow real big here with teeth like can not run through a garbage can.
Nice. I don't know much about raccoons. What with living in Britain, where raccoons are not generally a thing. Ooh. Oh, somebody's messing with the stuff. Maintenance note. Clear signs of tampering. Signal was rerouted into a transmitter that is not one of ours. I fixed it so any alerts will come our way, but it's definitely concerning. I'll make a report for investigations. Leaving this here in case I'm not the next person to fix this things. If you're reading this, check for tampering. You may want to put some more secure metal casing around the whole thing so that the quote-unquote raccoons can't get to it. Yeah, we know the FBC has a presence here because they were monitoring the Cauldron Lake AWE.
Let's get to the murder site, Casey.
Assuming you did that section of Control. Because it was rather tucked away.
Keep bothering me. But one thing feels really off.
I seem to recall I recorded it for YouTube.
I don't get the feeling Nightingale was responsible.
He was about to give you more of those pages. Something didn't want us to have them? Or was protecting him?
A dark presence?
Spontaneous combustion? I don't know. Not the kind of disappearance we normally solve.
Yes, the disappearance of the sheriff is actually quite intriguing. Because obviously, it made me think of how time works in Quantum Break. This
Crime scene's drowning.
I was going to say.
I never minded rain. Feels like home.
No sign of Nightingale. But the page did place him at Cauldron Lake in an overlap. So how do we follow him there?
Maybe something around here will tell us.
That's a beautiful shot. It is now raining. Yes, his comment about the rain was odd because I didn't think you can use. Fortunately, right there's the symbol.
Seen this symbol before.
Good eye.
Thanks, and you could probably have seen that as well. Right. Where is our ritual stuff? Some kind of signature?
Ugh.
Oh, there's another. There we go. Cult ritual, what is it? It's the writing part of the ritual. Yeah. I quite like this system. But I must remember that time doesn't pause.
Bare feet. Nightingale. I'll see where these footprints lead. Can you comb through the crime scene one more time, KC? Just in case.
On it.
Monsters.
If anything comes up.
Overlaps. Rituals. What do you make of all of this?
The killers are usually the ones performing the ritual, not the detective. Acting out their sick fantasy. They may be trying to get you involved, forcing you into their twisted world.
But with dead men coming alive, the word ritual starts to have more weight
Yep.
behind it. We need to look around. Learn what this ritual is. After we find Nightingale, what then? I've never arrested a monster.
I've watched you arrest plenty of monsters, Anderson.
You know what I mean. Monsters.
Yes.
Light worked against him at the morgue. That might be the only way to stop him from hurting anyone else.
Fortunately, we're FBI. And we come equipped with pistol and flashlight combo. Oh, that's really nice lighting. I'm sure again with proper ray tracing and everything on, this would look amazing, but there's no way I can run it and record it at the same time. The lurching with the camera there is, I think, a little bit much for me. What's down here? Some kind of campsites. Writing this down in case it happens again and I forget. I got that feeling again. It hit me suddenly at 1:15 AM after I'd finished my armor on the porch of the trailer. I got in the car and drove, chasing it. Starry night, not much moon. As expected, it led me past Bright Falls to Cauldron Lake. I tried to find the right spot, the right emotion, the right thought, the combination to have it all aligned to make it happen. Terrified it would. It didn't. Not this time. Frustrated but relieved. I scanned the sky for the shapes, the objects. Nothing. But when I blinked repeatedly, I think I saw the afterimage of an octahedron. It faded fast. When I got ready to drive back, I felt someone watching me. Here, but not here. It's him. I know it is. Does he know I'm getting close? I'm on the right track. I was right to come to Bright Falls. Oh, hey! More manuscript fragments. I assume the sun is working, going down in very specific triggers rather than this actually working in real time. That's a bold assumption.
Hey, Casey. What's the forest's favorite shape?
Please, Anderson. Just one case without the
A triangle.
I don't get it.
Yes, you do.
I'm not even going to respond to that. I guess this wasn't the way. I mean, we've got a map, so I could have used that, but... Oh, this was the... It's not that I'm expecting jump scares. Interesting. We'll sort that out after. Somebody's sleeping rough here. Yeah, maybe this was the place where the cultists were hanging out. Monday, 9/3. Some suspicious activity spotted. The fielder thought he saw movement in the bushes. Footprints around the area were found, but some were compromised by the fielder. Note to self. Train the fielder. Tuesday, 9/4. Oh, yeah. American dates. 4th of September. Nothing to report. Some animals. Regular. Wednesday, 5th September. Hunters out after dark. Poachers? Heard some gunshots. Not one of ours. Got to keep an eye on these people. They could get more than they bargained for out here. This is clearly going to be important later.
I'm getting flashbacks. Remember Ohio?
Sure. The North Side slasher. But that case was completely different.
The trees, Anderson. He hid the bodies in the forest.
One thing that the game is doing very, very well is sound. There's not a lot of it. There's no big sweeping pieces of music. It's subtle. Is this on the way up to the lodges? That phone booth rings bells. And yes, I know I'm heading away from the lake. Oh, this is the falls. We actually came here already. But we didn't go down here because I turned back. And since I now know that they're hiding stuff all over the place... I think this is just the main path down, isn't it?
This can't be the right way.
Okay, thank you, game. It's interesting, actually, that and this is, I'm sure, pure coincidence, It turned her around just as I hit E to put the flashlight away. I've called it a flashlight again. Yeah, this is the way we came down. You can tell that that I've been Americanized to an extent from the fact that I call it a flashlight. It's a torch. I am a British person, and we call them torches. Yeah, the time of day has to be tied to... Ew, nice tree. Can we go through here? No. I like the fact as well that down here it's darker. It's not like universally lit. Because of course it wouldn't be. Witch's hut. Here lived the Witch of Cauldron Lake. Beware, her spirit may still haunt the place. Ooh. Okay, if you happen to be running, you will barge through the door. Was kind of expecting something at the window there. But again, I don't think anything's going to happen until we get down to the lake. Yeah, that sounds safe. More stuff. Friday. Midge told me today that her family's moving away. This sucks. I haven't even told her that I like it yet. What's the point anymore? She said her parents want to get better jobs and get her to a better school in a big city. I guess that's fair. Who wants to stay in Bright fucking Falls? Sunday. So I told her. She said thanks. Fucking kill me. I snuck out last night again. Went to the big house by the lake instead of just watching it from here like I always do. Instead of just sitting around like I always do. Screw that. Anyway, something weird's going on down there. I'm going to find out what. Better go back there tomorrow with better gear. I bet I can find a way inside the building, take some photos. It's going to be epic. I like the fact that this actually looks handwritten. In fact, it is handwritten, isn't it? Yeah, it is. This is an actual handwritten asset.
A lunchbox again.
Oh, another one.
Leaving these out here.
Don't know, but they're. Is this a different message each time? Just remember that Alan is watching over us. Okay. I'm definitely getting more of a horror vibe to this than maybe I was expecting. And again, I think it's because of the sound design and how well lit, or... Yeah, I can say well lit. Absence of light is still lighting. Shadowy footprints.
The tracks lead into the water. Where'd he go from here?
Nowhere good. Oh, Jesus Christ.
I can feel something. A presence.
You go.
Nightingale isn't far.
I'm fine. Asshole jump scare. Ugh. Camping do's and don'ts. How often is that going to happen? Because I'm not made for this. This feels like survival horror. This feels like Resident Evil. Which is not what I was expecting. Because Alan Wake, the original, wasn't survival horror. It was more action-y. Witch's Ladle. There is no mystery in Cauldron Lake being named after its cauldron shape, and yet there are many mysterious stories about the lake, it being a gloomy doorway to the underworld, or of a witch whose cauldron the lake really was. The legend tells that when the affections of a local sheriff went unanswered, he accused the lady in question of having bewitched him. She was drowned, but her dropped ladle grew into a strange tree named Witch's Ladle. The woman returned to avenge her wrongdoers. If she was not a witch before she was one now. She killed the sheriff, drowning him in the lake. Then she took out his heart and locked it in a box. With the heart, she would summon him from the lake to exact revenge on her behalf. Or so the legend says. Oh, this is the...
What is that? Seems like it's reacting to the light.
Okay.
These aren't the same tracks that were here before. They're headed into the tree, not out of it.
Okay, I was expecting that.
Light burn the dark stuff away.
So middle mouse button for that.
The fuse was in place. Saga stepped into the witch's hut. Inside, a bright light. There were objects that stood out to Saga, as if the light had manifested them.
The witch's hut. Okay. I trust the pages to lead me to the overlap.
Yeah, totally. All about that trust. We have to go back to the water here, don't we, because of that tree. Uh-huh. I'm expecting at least one more jump scare. And just because I'm expecting it doesn't mean it's not going to make me squeal. Yeah, just so you're aware. Hopefully I've got the compressor on my microphone turned up enough for this. Right, here are the tracks. I assume we're going to get ambushed by Taken on the way.
This is the witch's hut.
We've got some more sounds now.
The page described the hut being lit and mentioned a fuse.
Well, it's definitely not lit, is it? It is, in fact, the opposite of lit. I've just realised we've got a battery meter. Is there a... Yeah, why would the hut be lit? How would the hut be lit? Is there a generator?
Anderson, thought I saw something in the woods. Probably just a deer, but I'm gonna check it out.
Okay. I found another page. Following up on a lead. Keep checking in.
Roger.
Right, the fuse is totally going to be over here.
This fuse is busted.
Sod's law. That's the thing we've already read.
This one looks good. People should really stop littering, though.
And the moral of the story is... That was the lunchbox. So Casey saw something in the woods. I assume... Would they kill Casey? Oh, I need to... But I'm totally going to be safe in here. Oh! The break room is a place where you can save your progress. Interesting. So... 2 hours, 10 minutes played already? Really, really enthralled with this. The mechanics are building up quite nicely. And we can quick save as well.
Another page. Making progress.
The image of the witch in the sign. Saga addressed the witch. The smudged line on the heart. The second part recited from memory. I brought you the heart, witch. Show me the terror. Saga pushed the heart through the hole in the sign.
This is... Yeah, this is attached to the thermos flask, because of course it is. Right, while we're here... We've got a... Profiling. Got some new information.
Nightingale is somewhere around Cauldron Lake.
The tree was a threshold.
Mm-hmm.
This place and the dark place. You're in over your head.
Well, yes. Clearly.
Caldera Street Station.
The threshold. Like a doorway. Leading to Nightingale. It's somehow connected to a tree. Witch's Ladle?
Okay, so we could have done that before. The thresholds are part of the kind of terminology from Control. Ah, they do have different... Doing this together, hero. Isn't that what Alice called Alan? Anyway, we're not safe here. Right, so we need... Interpret the page's meaning. Hold on. Do we interpret the page's meaning by looking at the page?
Witch's Ladle. Towering over Saga. Watching her and the witch. The image of the witch in the sign. Nightingale's heart. A cold, dead lump in her hand. Her definition of sanity had changed since she arrived in this town. But she trusted the pages. Was forced to. Saga addressed the witch. She squinted to read the first part of the ritual words. The smudged line on the heart. The second part recited from memory. The words she had read on the page. I brought you the heart, witch. Show me the terror. Saga pushed the heart through the hole in the sign. This was the key. The tree was the threshold.
Okay. So we need the hearts. But we don't have the hearts. But we know where the sign is. Hold on. Okay, this is a safe haven for us. I assume that's going to be important. Yeah, this is the sign here. I assume it's that. Interpret the page's meaning. Let's do that while we're here in the lights.
I already took care of all this.
Uh-huh. Nice. So it automatically tracks things for us if we move too far past. Uh-huh. Okay. There's still...
The page from the witch's hut seems to be describing some kind of ritual.
What is the ritual? Words on the hearts.
To get into the overlap, I need to find Nightingale's heart. Read the line imprinted on it, plus the line on the page to the witch's ladle sign. And push the heart through the hole in the sign.
Yes, I'd figured that out already.
Nightingale's heart disappeared from the morgue. Where is it now?
Profiling.
I need Nightingale's heart to get to the overlap. Where is it?
The cultist leaned close. He was there, but he was risen. Nightingale was there. The opposite of sunspots. Who said that?
That's not it. I don't have what I need to find Nightingale's heart. There must be more. Nightingale's heart. Where is it?
While they played cards in the general store, the witch had stolen his heart. Get out of my house.
Nightingale's heart is at the general store, in a fridge. I need to check the general store for the heart. Casey, I'm headed to the general store. I think I know how to get into the overlap.
Roger that. I followed some ATV tracks in the woods and got a bit turned around.
Did you get lost?
I've only been lost once in my life, Anderson. The years I spent with my ex-wife.
Wow.
I'll find my way back, don't you worry about it.
It'd be interesting if we never saw Casey again, but we kept on talking to him, and then it turned out that he'd actually been killed. A fairly common trope, it must be said. We have a map, don't we? I should probably use it. Right. General store is literally right behind us. Yes. Those little fluttery disturbances. Right, in a fridge. I don't remember.
Christ!
Was that some guy just bolting over the window? Jesus!
Bullets don't hurt A cultist. A monster. Lightning.
Apply a trauma pad will allow you to heal. Oh, no, using a trauma pad will allow you to heal. Applying a trauma pad takes longer but grants a larger health benefits. What's our health bar then? Oh, that's how we bring up the inventory. And that's apparently our health bar. We're only at half health, so... Oh. Yeah, so we've got proper survival horror mechanics here. Another manuscript page? Oh, as in, yeah, full on. Ooh. Check with Lady Fortuna at the counter. Lady Fortuna. Don't forget, update code. 723 has been crossed off. Okay, so we need anything that looks like it's going to be used as a code. Oh. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold on. He's putting a 7 on the start of each of the numbers. So we've got... He's done 13, he's done 17, he's done 23. So 739 or 745. There we go. There's a brain in here somewhere. 739. Haha! Bring it. You can quick slot items from the inventory. You can also quick slot healing items and throwable weapons. Logan's Charm? Okay. That's ammo, trauma pads. Okay. Yeah, we're going full on Resident Evil here. Okay, that took far longer than it probably should have done. Give me that heart.
The text on the heart is clearer now. Legible.
The wave crashed on the far side of the mirror.
Sounds literary. But what does it mean?
The wave crashed on the far side of the mirror. I brought you the heart witch. Show me the terror. Oh, interesting. The page has updated. Oh no, that was the one that we picked up that I hadn't read yet.
I feel like I recognize this. The fridge. The heart. I knew it would be here. Like I saw it in a dream.
Yes.
Now I need to give the heart to the witch. Makes total sense.
Yes. Also, it's full on dark now.
Casey, there are cultists in the area. They're taken, like Nightingale. Watch yourself out there.
Yeah, thanks for the heads up. I'm still finding my way back.
You have the worst sense of direction.
Any city in America I can get through drunk and blindfolded. It's these damn trees.
Okay. I'm en route to Witch's Ladle. I need to perform a ritual to open the overlap.
That's the wrong way.
This case just keeps getting weirder. But it is exciting.
Right. So the witch's huts. Don't forget to save often. Thank you, game. I appreciate that. Yeah, interesting that it's giving us very specifically 3 save slots. Almost like it expects us to have to go or to want to go back. Maybe we can get ourselves into a state where we're in a terrible condition and we have to...
Found the heart in the fridge. Just like the page said I would.
This is cool. This is cool! I've said this a fair amount now. And I shall...
Good job, Saga. Now keep moving.
Uh-huh. Combat feels crunchier than the original. Which, to be fair, not hard. I didn't mind the combat in Alan Wake, but it wasn't exactly the most dynamic. This is, what's her face? I keep going to say Agnes Nutter, which is not her name at all. That was the witch from Good Omens.
The wave crashed on the far side of the mirror. I brought you the Heart Witch. Show me the terror.
This is a terrible idea. Yoink! Oh, that lighting. So this is an overlap into the dark place. Wibble! Wibble!
I think I'm in the overlap. Are you still on your way? Casey!
Yeah,
Casey,
this...
you read me? Fuck. Okay, Saga. Going in solo.
Smart. Felt good. Just in case, because I suck at boss fights.
Logan? Logan! Where are you?
Why do you even remotely feel?
Logan's back in Virginia. You're imagining things.
No shit. This isn't where we just came through, is it?
Please help me.
What was that? Wait. Did I get turned around? No, this is right. This place is looping. Like like a nightmare.
Oh, yeah, it is. Another page.
Need to find Nightingale.
Dare I risk looking at this now?
The rider went into the lake, banished the dark presence. Taken still lurked in the woods. The dark place receded. The current pulled back those with darkness inside, into the lake. Nightingale was there, one of them. The dark presence, Jagger had taken him. The witch had stolen his heart.
That's it, Jagger.
The dark place, wandering in the shadows, muttering to themselves. It's dark.
Yes.
I'm lost. Where am I? Who am I? I can't remember. It's cold. Premium cabins for rent in Bright Falls. Who said that? Can you hear me? I need help. Please. Stop this. What did I do? You must dig it out. Their shape shifted. Echoes of the writer's dreams. Fading in, fading out. The next story and the story after that. The writer was writing again.
Uh-huh. Where are you? Is it gonna not loop now? Uh-huh. Not looping now. Ooh. This is fine. Yeah, it didn't catch me with that one. There's a lot of foliage here.
He's here. Nightingale.
Yes. I assume this isn't just going to be a straightforward shine light on him, shoot him kind of battle. I assume. That's Alan, isn't it?
What's that? It's like they're coming in over a bad signal.
Ooh. That was kind of like a two worlds layered over each other effect. Is this the other side of the Witch's Falls?
Nightingale's badge.
Can't do anything with it. Nothing behind the waterfall.
Sent to find the light switch. Show me the clicker.
Yeah, the directional audio here is deliberately messing with you. Yeah, this is the effect that they used in Control quite a lot. This is What's-Her-Face's the power station, isn't it? Because that's what happened to Nightingale, I'm assuming, or I'm guessing, or I'm half remembering. I can't remember.
Nightingale hunted
Oh shit! Oh, we've got a dodge. Okay. No? Can we... I think I'm supposed... Whoa! Oops. Ah, shit. Oh, jeez. Yeah, they don't heal for huge amounts. Right. I feel like... Am I being chased? Where is he? No. Oh, shit.
a wave of terror crashed through Saga's head.
Aha! Gotcha. Lawman. Yeah, so we did have to kill him. I was wondering whether it was an escape sequence, but I was a little bit scared. Hi, Alan.
Who are you? What is this? Who are you?
hear me?
I'm Saga Anderson, FBI. I can hear you.
Cauldron Lake.
Yes, I'm at Cauldron Lake. Where are you?
How to escape. In danger. The dark presence.
Whoa.
Danger. Thanks. Got it.
What was that?
Hey! Are you okay?
No! It's my fault!
Oh shit!
It got out with my face!
Scratch.
Sir, calm down. I'm gonna need you to take a breath.
He's changed the story. The dark presence. We must stop it before...
Easy now. First things first.
Who are you?
What's your name?
Alan Wake.
My name is Alan Wake. I'm a writer. I've been...
Wake? Where did you come from?
He's
You've been
in the
missing
lake.
for 13 years.
13.
Unlucky for some. Wom. Wow. Wow. That was really good. Very tense. Very exactly what you want. Is this a different song? Was this the same song? I think this is a different one. I actually wasn't expecting Alan to get out. At least not until, later in the game. I was expected to actually get to play as him for a bit as part of this kind of, two protagonist thing that they've got going on. But no, apparently not. Interesting. And clearly we're not done with Saga's story, because there's no way they'd put all of those mechanics in if you only had like 2 chapters with her and then you got to play as Alan for the rest of the game. Really nice kind of beard tech on Alan, by the way. Yeah. Okay. I don't really want to spend a load of time saying more stuff. I just want to get into the next chapter. So I'm going to leave this one there. If you've enjoyed it, do please leave a like, subscribe for more. I certainly haven't said as much in this one as I did in the first one. But this is survival horror. This really feels like Resident Evil style, kind of limited resources, the kind of the necessity of management essentially of your resources and stuff, which wasn't really an issue in the first game. It was so rare that you ran out of anything in Alan Wake 1, especially batteries for your flashlight. Here, it seems like there may actually be... You may actually have to be really sensible with their usage. Which is unfortunate for me, because I suck at video games. Watch me suck at video games more next time. Thank you very much for watching. Stay safe. Cheerio. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, why not click the like button and consider subscribing. Remember, you can ring the bell notification icon to get notified when new videos go live. And until next time, cheerio.